great I am. You got a lot of energy. You're young. You make mistakes, but, man, you just burrow through them. You're going 1,000 miles an hour skiing down that hill, man. You are going 1,000 miles an hour. The first stage of an eventual icon is, look how much talent I have. And then there is the second stage to the icon. And the second stage is the accumulation of titles and achievements and Emmys and Grammys. Now you start winning awards. Because after 5 or 6 years of showing everybody how great you are, ooh, he does good music. Ooh, he can really act. Oh, she can really act. Oh, he's a good business guy. Oh, he's smarter than everybody. The second stage for LeBron and Kobe and Jay-Z and Eminem and the great comedians, winning awards. Your peers bestow upon you respect. So the first stage is look how funny, look how great, look how talented. The second is awards, critical acclaim, achievement. The third stage, though, and you think this is the best stage, but it's got problems too. It's called the mogul stage. Now you've shown everybody how great you are. Now you've won your Grammy. You've won your Comedian of the Year. You've won your Oscar. You've won your NBA titles. Now the brand becomes number one. It's not that you're not still great, but it's easy to get content. It's easy to get lazy. It's easy to get bored. It's easy to get fried. LeBron James is in the mogul stage. Now, Justin Timberlake and Eminem in the last couple of months have both released an album. Neither one of them is being well received. Now, why would that be? Because we know they're both smarter than they've ever been. They're more worldly than they've ever been. They are more experienced than they've ever been. They've got a greater set of producers and writers than they ever have, but yet both of those CDs aren't as good as their best early work. And why is that? Because they're not inspired. And that, my friends, is the problem with the mogul stage. Kobe Bryant scored 60 in his last game. One last inspiration. He could have scored 50 and 60 the previous month every night. He needed inspiration. Taylor Swift was great. Now she's content. Mogul stage. Work's not as good. LeBron James, it's not an excuse. It's a reason. When you move into the mogul stage, you can still be fantastic, but it is harder to be engaged. It is harder to be inspired because you got your money. You've shown everybody how good you are. You have your rings. You're now a mogul. You're at the top of the mountain. You can still be the best guy skiing down it, but you need inspiration. And it's hard when you're rich, and it's hard when you've already checked the first 2 boxes of the icon status. I've always said this about comedians. Comedians come out and they show you funny work. And then they get on a TV show and they make a bunch of money. And then comedians start buying their 3rd, 4th, 5th house. And they're not as funny anymore. Why? Because comedians are the little guys. They make fun of the rich and powerful. But what happens when the paradigm shifts? And the comedian is rich and powerful. Then they start lecturing you. They start telling you who you have to vote for or you're stupid. And they're not funny anymore. But then occasionally that great comedian can reel off a Netflix special or a Showtime special or an HBO special, and you're like, damn, bro still got it. He's always had it. But he's in the 3rd stage of icon, and that's mogul. And LeBron James, after 14 years being the centerpiece of this league, was completely fried. And he wasn't playing very well. And then the rookie GM, Kobe Altman, surrounded him with a bunch of young, long, athletic, fun guys. And you saw what happened yesterday. Here's LeBron's rookie GM.
I think we're going to get a rejuvenated LeBron James, and that's the key. This guy is so good, he dictates outcome. That was the hardest part for me, seeing him. And I don't want to say he didn't believe in this group. And I want to be careful in saying that because he's going to compete every night. He's going to try to get whatever team he's on to the finals. But I wanted to see a renewed sense of joy in him, and being around him the last 24 hours has been great.
The icon is once again engaged. His next album is going to be great. All right, let me shift gears to this. This is the most ridiculous thing I heard. I can't believe this, but it made me laugh. For years and years, almost 15, New England's been the reigning dynasty in the NFL, but suddenly Philadelphia wins a championship, and now they're doing it the right way. Lane Johnson, a very good player, an offensive lineman for the Philadelphia Eagles, said this weekend, he said, New England's doing it the wrong way. We're doing it the right way. We're having so much fun over here. Those guys are robots. Here's Lane Johnson. Let's roll the tape. He plays for the Eagles, and he has decided now Philadelphia's championship, that's the right way to do it.
I just think the Patriot way is it's a fear-based